Hey guys, remember me? Remember how I had this YouTube channel that I uploaded to regularly? Yeah, no, me neither. My car hasn't fucking driven in so long, I almost forgot why I took the motor out in the first place. It has been so long since the last time I recorded, you could probably see that I have physically aged. My hair has gone white. So I got a whole bunch of fucking parts I've been stockpiling for months now. I haven't touched the car since I got the engine out. But the whole point was to do the clutch. The clutch was slipping and I needed to spend a lot of money to get everything working again. I'll show you everything that I got. So the engine is still on the stand. Tyler spent some time cleaning things up and he did like oil pan gaskets and shit like that. And then also cleaned up some of the wiring, but there's still a lot more to do to that. The big thing that we got was clutch disc and pressure plate. I ended up getting a stage 3 Toyota who cares fucking pressure plate and a 4-puck SR disc. So hopefully this won't grenade my transmission fucking immediately because it already pops out of 4th gear. I got my Collins flywheel resurfaced, so it's ready to go. I just gotta hammer in the dowels and then got some ARP flywheel bolts. And then the rest of the stockpile is in here. Tyler ended up fixing my header, one side that had a runner bent, so it was leaking exhaust gas, which I forgot to get header gaskets. Great. He also fixed my motor mounts that were super cracked and fucked up and were about to fall apart. Gas door that I still have to put on. I got a new power steering rack I gotta put on. I forgot I need to get a fucking throwout bearing. And a singular fucking traction rod because only one of... You know what? I don't need to explain that. Let's just keep that a secret. And then the rest of the body panels are over there that I still need to go through. I'm gonna go ahead and get the motor off. Well, fuck, we need a torque wrench. Yep. So we're gonna try to find a torque wrench. Then I'm gonna pull the motor off and start getting the flywheel and stuff ready to get put on. Goal of the day is to get the transmission on. So we've made a discovery. I have a pilot bushing that was given to me when I got the swap secondhand. This is the pilot bushing I was given. From day one, the stock like SR20 key didn't ever fit, so you always had to put electric tape around the outside to make it somewhat fit. Well, Tyler just had a big brain and realized maybe this is an adapter to fit a stock SR20 pilot bushing in. So, oops. And I think that is actually what caused my last back plate that comes off the transmission, because the output shaft comes out of that tube right there. That tube broke off on my last one. So that's probably why it broke off, because the input shaft is able to like move around enough and probably just snapped it clean off. So now we just need to press in that pilot bushing inside the other pilot bushing and see what happens then. So we've realized after getting this installed, I forgot to get a throwout bearing, so I can't put my transmission on today. Fuck. The new back plate is on for the transmission. This is on the front of the okay, you know what? This plate is on. We're waiting for the RTV to dry. The issue we had with the last one, with that pilot bearing not being in there, was that this guy right here snapped off on the back. So without that pilot bushing, this whole entire input shaft was able to just move around as it pleased inside of the crank. So with that all fixed, we should be having a lot less clutch issues, because I always had issues with my last clutch. The Collins setup is absolute fucking not for me. So the only thing we're waiting on right now is I forgot to buy a throwout bearing, so we need to press the throwout bearing onto the Collins throwout bearing adapter, because it's like a lot longer than the stock 240. And this is the difference between the two. Obviously this stock one still has a bearing on it, but if you look, the length difference between the two, the Collins one is much longer, since you have to accommodate for so much extra adapter bullshit. Excuse me? No, got it. Alright, so next weekend I will bring over a throwout bearing, we'll get that pressed on, then transmission can go in, and then we can start getting the engine ready to go in. The only issue right now is that I don't have a key to my car.
You're not stolen everything off this engine.
Yeah, wait, what?
I've stolen a hose or two, dude.
Oh yeah, we do have to replace a few things. But I don't have a key for my car, so we can't even get it into the garage. So once I get a key, then we can start doing all this stuff. It's a week later. I got a key made. We're gonna see if it works. Well, I can't even see if I can unlock my steering wheel. You took my fucking steering wheel. Please fucking work, for the love of God. Yo, let's go! Hell yeah!
Where's your old bearing?
Today ended up being somewhat of a success. I had to change a ball joint on my daily driver, and that ended up taking a lot of time, and the throwout bearing that I bought ended up being incorrect. So after all the bullshit, the only thing that we got done with the 240 is Tyler put in the new throwout bearing that should work hopefully, got all that prepared and ready to go, and remounted my B&M shifter plate, so hopefully that doesn't leak anymore. So the only thing that we are waiting on right now to get the motor in, other than time, I need to buy header gaskets because one of mine disappeared and they need changed anyways, and then also one of the bolts that holds the header in got stripped, so we're going to tap that out a little bit bigger. But this is going to continue on to another week, so I'll see you then. Are you a goldfish? Because you look like a snack that smells bad.
Face on the moon, stare down at my sunset. I've lived too many days on hell with no rest. Dusk fill my mind, no dreams till it's early. Silver on my necklace, you can be my sterling. Use me as your headrest, you said it's the best sex. Next day you're reckless, beauty and essence in everything you break now, everything's broken. You stole my soul, I hope it's still working. Gotta be real with it, beats have been killing it. Flow is just counterfeit, you cannot counter this. Starlit eyes, blue skies, that's all it is.
So I have had the camera off for a while now. We've just been doing our best getting everything connected. We've gotten a lot of the plumbing, a lot of the wiring finished. We're finishing up the exhaust, which we're having an issue with. But other than that, just finishing buttoning things up. We're putting oil in it now to try to get a first start on it. But I will keep you updated for when that happens. We're just going to try to bump start it and see what happens. See any leaks?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, cut it. It's pissing all over the valve cover.
Attempt 2 at starting. Everything is connected. Attempt number 3. We can't figure out why it won't start. Attempt number 4. Attempt 5, I think. There was a plug we forgot that we didn't see. What the fuck?
Keep cranking, I might just need,
To burn all that fuel?
yeah, I don't know.
It starts. We're going to come back at this tomorrow to finish things up and take it for a drive. Hey, I need a seat. We're still burning off coolant that got spilt everywhere, but we're about to go for our first test drive. Oh. Oh. No, okay, we're just gonna, we got this, even though it doesn't work. We do got this gauge. About a fourth.
Are you serious? Nice.
I would turn a light on, but none of my dome light or anything works right now. I don't know if all my lug nuts are tight, but yikes, we out here. Thank you. Okay, so not the way that I wanted to end this video, but it is a little too dark to be able to film much more of actual driving of the car. And a lot of my inside lights aren't working anymore for some reason, like my dome light and my dash lights are fucked up. I don't know exactly why, but also there's been a lot of moisture getting into the car and my floorboard is soaked, so we've tried to fix that too. So a lot of issues I was having with the clutch stuff is fixed now. There's no more clutch chatter. We do need to adjust the pedal, but there's no more chatter when in neutral. It grabs awesome. It grabs very hard too. And also I had a problem with fourth gear popping out when on decel. So if I put it in fourth and I let off the throttle and let the car slow down, it would pop back to neutral. For some reason it doesn't do that anymore and I don't know why. But it's running pretty good. A lot of issues are fixed now. Pretty much the only thing I can do now is drive it some more, try to figure out if there's any other issues that hasn't shown its face yet. Once everything's driving fine, there is a drift day coming up soon. If I can afford it, I want to do it. So that would probably be the next car video. But after that, that's when we're going to start focusing on exterior and getting the cosmetics finished up. There's a lot of shit planned and a lot of cool things that should be happening, but we're not there just yet. Sorry this video is kind of boring, a lot of build up without an outcome, but there's a lot of shit coming up soon for the channel. So hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching. See, you walk in with the boxes so they know you're installing parts.
Okay, okay.